He said, but you know the commandments, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and mother, love thy neighbors thyself. The young man heard this and he said, well, I've done this from my youth. Jesus said, well, if thou wilt be perfect, do this. Go sell all you have, give it to the poor, come follow me, if you will be perfect. See, if we want to do the perfect will of God, we have to obey God. And the main thing is we need to love God with all our heart. And that's what Jesus was ultimately asking that young man to do. Are you willing to love God with all your heart? Because when you love God with all your heart, you give everything to God. You put it all at his feet and you say, Lord, have your way in me. Let your will be done, God, in my life. I give it all back to you because you gave it all to me in the first place. Nothing that we have, we got because of our brains or our smarts. Everything that comes our way is a blessing from God if we receive it in the right way. It can either be a blessing or a curse. If you receive it from God, then it's a blessing. If you receive it from the devil, it's a curse. You got it by some other means, by some other way. If you got it because you did it by hook or by crook, that's not a blessing. That's going to be a curse to you. But if you got it because you were obedient to God, you reverence God, you thank God, and you appreciate God, that's a blessing. And if you understand the blessings of God and appreciate them, you can grow and become strong in him. But it's how we receive the grace of God. I said, I don't want my labor to be in vain. I live alone. My wife died a little over 10 years ago. My daughter moved back to the state and was talking about staying with me for a while, and she stayed for about a month, and she left with no notice, didn't care. I said to her at one point, I said, if you help me fix up this house, I said, this could be your number one option if she's going to buy a house in the city. But she walked away. And it's okay. Everybody got a right to go to hell if they want to. And, you know, the scripture says, I have brought up children. That's what God said. He brought up children. But they've gone out backwards. Sometimes we love our children, we love our family, and we do all we can for them. Then they turn their backs on you. They don't care. They don't value what you try to give them, what you try to do for them. We want for people what they don't want for themselves many times. If you try to give something to somebody, they don't want it, they will squander it, they will mess it up because they don't have a right sense of values. This is what God said of the children. He brought them up. He brought them through all kinds of things. Did all kind of wonderful, good things for them. Then they still turn their back on God. No matter how much you do for your children, your family, people, and sometimes they can turn their backs on you. They don't value what you try to do for them. They don't care. That's their choices. The scripture says, be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. And the Lord has started to reveal more and more to me about what the yoke of bondage is. It isn't just a bunch of cumbersome laws. Lots of times that yoke of bondage is our families, our friends. We're trying to be accepted by certain people. We're trying to go and take people with us who don't want to go with us. We're worried about people and things that don't matter or people who don't care. And we're just adding burdens to our own lives. We work and we labor. We try to leave and give things to our children. We try to do things that make their lives better. And in the end, they can throw everything you got away or give them away. Because they have to have a sense of values within themselves. They have to realize and appreciate the sacrifices you're making for them. And if they don't realize it, if they don't care, it doesn't matter. I saw something on a YouTube short where this person said one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. They said your number one goal in life should be to disappoint as many people as possible so that you're never disappointed. Can you imagine someone saying and believing such a ridiculous thing? That your number one goal in life should be to disappoint as many people as possible so that you're never disappointed.